I was not able to. Hello, we have someone who has joined us. Thank you so much for joining, and it's really a pleasure having you here. In the last few days, I haven't done as much as I should. I haven't come online. The trip to my Namibia was really hectic. I just came back uh, today. I came back from Namibia today. It was so the trip was extremely hectic, too so much activity, going on, and stuff like that. And uh okay, the person that had joined had gone, and so here we are. Let's see how it goes. Today we are going to talk about raising money for our business. And hello and welcome to Let's Do Business with Aisha. Let's do business with Aisha. Today we're going to be talking about raising money for your business. That's what the conversation is going to be about. A lot of people, they always want to start business. They're always looking for money to start business, and they just get stuck in that particular place. Uh, and that's it. They don't seem to move on from there. So it's always like, oh, I wanted to do business, but I don't have the money. I don't have this. And so today that will be our conversation for today, which is raising money for your business. Yeah. So on normally you want to start a business, and then what you do is to say, okay, is to look for capital for that business. And so most people just sit down waiting for money. How do they raise money? The time that you need money the most is when you are scaling up your business. That's when you should be putting as much money. If you have to borrow, if you have to do something, when you're scaling up your business, that's when you should be doing it. But when your business is starting, it's not really the time for you to be it's not really the time for you to be putting in so much money. But unfortunately, a lot of people, that's what they do. It's when the business is starting that they will go on to put in a lot of money in the business, and then in no time the money gets lost. Know how when you start a business, you're going to have some stories. Yeah, most businesses start with one story or the other of being of either that money, you've lost the money or something. And it's a period where you're learning about the business. It's a period where you're getting to know more about the business. So mistakes are bound to happen, and the less money there is, the better it is when mistakes are made. So when you make mistake, okay, fine, it's more money that happens. So it's not something that you should be so worried about, or the one that will just break someone. But unfortunately, many people, what they do is that they end up putting so much money in that business, and at the end of the day, the business, everything just goes away. So Rose Ishaku, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. So today what we're going to be talking about is raising money for your business. How do you raise money for your business? How do you get that money, either for your business, either you're starting, or either you're as you continue your business? Well, there are different ways that people can, get money for their business, and uh, and one of the ways is by savings. So most times you see people who want to do business, they will tell you, oh, I don't have money to do business. I want to do business. I have this fantastic idea. I don't have money. I'm looking for money. Many people just expect that somebody else should be the one to fund their business. Somebody else should be the one to come and give them that business, that particular money they need to do their business. But that's not so. If you have, and you see, a lot of that does happen. And most times, I just laugh when I see people like, oh, I have a brother or I have a sister oh, I have a this or I have that, that I'm going to give them money to do business. And then after a while, they are wondering, why did the business not succeed? That the money, the person started the business and the business, just went away. What do you expect? You just get someone money. The person couldn't even save anything, didn't even have the discipline anyway whatsoever. And when people say that, oh, the money they are earning is too small, there's no money that is too small. You understand? There is nothing that is too small. There is always something. You can save from anything, no matter how much you are earning. You should have something that they should add to, not the one that you're just sitting down and then, oh no, someone should just come and give you money for business. That's what some people expect to happen. So that's not the thing. As it is, the first source of money for your business should be you. Save. Start saving. No matter what you're earning, no matter what you're doing, start saving. If you've not been able to save, if it's the fact that, oh, you don't even have any work, then business is not even what you should be doing. Go and look for work. Go and look for something where you should be working at. Don't think about starting a business. Yeah, go and look for something that you should be doing. Not to just say that, oh, you're going to go on and start a business. So that's the first place will be for you to begin to save that money, to begin to raise that income. So saving money requires discipline, consistency, and having goals. When you have goals, you have to sit up. You have to be stingy to yourself. You have to deny yourself a lot of things. You have to practice delayed gratification instead of instant gratification. And then you have to see things that you would love to have, but you say no to yourself because you are putting the money towards something. So that saving of money, brings a lot of discipline to you. It brings a lot of, whether it's a lot of discipline, a lot of, have the perseverance, a lot of being focused, and you just doing the things that you need to do. So that's what savings does to you. So one of the sources of raising money for your business is through your savings. Are you saving? Have you saved anything? You even if someone is going to give you money, you on your own, you should save from your own income, from your own salary, from your own whatever it is. And if you say you don't have, oh no, you don't have any money at all, you don't have anything, then I don't think starting a business should be the thing that you should be doing. What you should be doing is getting a job. Go and get employment, go and get a job, go and get something doing. And then when you learn that art of saving, when you're able to save for a while, then you go on to start business. Lovisa One TV, hello to you too. Oh my, greetings from Belgium. She said Lovisa One TV from Belgium. It's a pleasure having you here. Welcome. And this is me coming in live from Aberdeen in Scotland. So well done to you. And so the first thing that we see now is savings, from your savings. Money for your business, where do you get it from? You can get it from your savings. Another source of income, source of money, when you're doing business, you want to scale up your business or you want to start a business, is from family and friends. Family and friends are another source of income. Sometimes family and friends can give you money to start business. There are people who say, okay, take this and start a business and do something. Sometimes they can give you money to scale up your business, to increase your business and all of that. And then sometimes also they can they sort of like can can help you by just dashing you that money, giving you that money and stuff like that. So family and friends, they are also another way to save money. But I don't advise anyone to just wake up and just go to family and friends, because although that's what a lot of people do, they just go to family and friends to go and collect money without even saving. Some people are not even disciplined to save at all. They have no interest in saving. They're not disciplined, none of that. But they just feel that, oh, they're just going to sit down and then just get their family and friends, to fund their business. And most times these businesses don't last. Yeah, they don't. After a while, you just see it. It just goes like that. So family and friends is another source that you can use to get money for your business. You're supposed to first of all save up money, start your business with your own money. When you start your business, you put it at the back of your mind that it can fail and you can lose everything. So it's better to start a business with the money you can afford to lose. Don't start a business with the money you cannot afford to lose. It's very important. Start a business with the money you can afford to lose. Then when the business stabilize, when you start it, the business has stabilized, you started going and you want to scale it up. That's for me, that's when I advise going to look for money from other sources to add to it and improve that money. And then when you're borrowing this money, please be, for those who borrow, if it's that it was given to you, it's a different thing. If you borrow money from family and friends, please pay back. Many people don't have that integrity to pay back. They borrow money and then that it becomes another whole wahala. As in someone you have given money to, it now becomes a big problem. The person is now looking as if you know the person is not looking as if it's your enemy just because they borrowed you money. Sometimes people even stop talking to people. Sometimes relationship have gone haywire, have gone sour because of money that was borrowed. So it's always so crazy when you see all of that. So yes, family and friends, they are another source of income, but please, when you borrow this money, always return the money. Partnership is another source of income. You can decide to go into partnership. You can decide to make someone a partner for the money they bring. So they bring in certain money, and then they have a share in the company. They become partners. So that's also another source of getting money. Partnership is one way. So apart from partnership also, there is the issue of investors. So you have investors. There are investors that will bring in money, and then they become investors in your company. It's almost similar to partnership, but they don't have to be partners. In terms of partnership, the person is not a partner there. In terms of investors, is to say, okay, after so and so they get certain profit, they get certain amount. Miss Cherry Coco, good evening. You slept off. Oh, it's a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much. And apologies to everyone. In the last few days, I was not able to, to be consistent to have this program on. My trip to Namibia was very hectic. It was so, so, so hectic. And in the last few days, there were activities that were going on within that period. I came back today. I got to Aberdeen this morning, and I left. I left. What was the name? Windhoek. I left Windhoek yesterday, and the trip was so 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 tiring. I even came back. I had to sleep off. I was feeling a bit weak, and so honestly, it really have been crazy. And I even woke up there feeling like a bit sick, and stuff like that. I took medication. Hopefully, I don't fall sick. So the trip was just all over the place, and the flight time was something else. We went from Windhoek to Johannesburg to London and then to Aberdeen. So it was crazy, crazy. So apologies for not doing the program all these days. Florence Uche Ignatius, sorry, I hope you are feeling well rested. Well, I did rest. I slept, but I woke up feeling sick. So that kind when the onset of sickness. I've taken medication. So hopefully, it's going to take care of it. And then I have another trip also, coming up by Sunday to Senegal. So it's these few days. It's really been a bit busy. But anyway, Sha, we are here and we continue doing the things that we can. So today we are talking about raising money for business, raising money for your business. And we say the first source of raising money for your business is through savings, your own savings. And it's always good to start your business with your own savings. When you're starting a business, don't go borrowing money. Start your own business with your own money. Yes, save it. If it's going to take you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years for you to be able to save enough to start your business, then let it take you that long. Save this money and start the business. Most times people don't even want to save. They don't want to go through the stress of even themselves looking for money or something. They just want to sit down and just have money. Somebody will give them money. And of course, sometimes it's okay, there are family and friends. Maybe there's one rich uncle here, rich sister, rich brother, and then they will give family members or friends money to start business. After a while, they are wondering why the business did not succeed. Most times the business will not succeed, honestly, because the person has not even made any effort themselves to be able to raise money. Like you said, somebody come and meet you, I need money to start business, and you're asking the person, how much do you have that you want to have? They tell you that they don't have anything. Olayele Israel Rotimi, good evening to you and welcome to Let's Do Business with Aisha Yesufu. So if you are if anybody comes to you that they are looking for money for business and they haven't saved a dime for that business, forget it. Don't even waste your money. Don't give that person money, because most likely that business is not going to succeed. The person does not even believe in his or her own dream to save anything for it. They are just waiting for somebody else to come and foot their business. So money savings is the first source of getting a business. The next one, of course, you have from family and friends. Family and friends are also a source of raising money for your business. Family and friends can borrow you money, can dash you money, can give you money. So this is a source. But most importantly, also, people should people must should pay back debts that are given to them. If they take loan from family and friends, which is usually non-interest, which is interest free, please pay back. Most times monies have caused a lot of problems. They've caused enmity. You find people who no longer speak to each other because they borrowed money. Sometimes you become an enemy to someone just because you borrowed their money. It's crazy, right? So family and friends is another source of income. Another source of income is partnership. You can decide to make someone a partner and they bring money into the business, and then you have something that you're using there. So partnership is also another source of income. You can decide to make someone a partner for the money they bring. You can make the family and friends that you borrow money from partners or shareholders for the money borrowed. If there's profit, you share likewise. If there's loss, the same thing. Most times you borrow money to put into business. When you borrow, it makes you accountable. Borrowing money to put in your business so makes you accountable, because now you have to pay that back in. You're not going to be eating it anyhow. You won't be dabbling into that money anyhow, because there is now somebody else's money involved. You have to sit up and work harder. You have to work 150% where you were doing 100% before, because right now somebody else's money is there. Well, the problem that we have had over time is that people are no longer trustworthy. This used to be a method of that people use. They just put their money in people's businesses and then they are sharing profit and all of that. But right now, most times you do that, before you know what's happening, it's one story, or the other, and then it just goes on like that. But please, whatever money it is that you borrow, please pay back. Do not spoil it. Don't spoil good relationship, because of money. So the next thing, we also have source of money is investors. So somebody can decide to come and invest in your company, and so that's also another, source of income. Investors are also source of income, but investors are almost like partnership, but they differ in that they necessarily are not partners, but they put in some money and then they expect, returns on that money. So that's it. Then the next one is loan sharks. Well, it's still a source of money, though I do not advise anybody to go and collect money from this loan sharks. I do not in any way advise anyone to go there. Their interest rate is exorbitant. And then sometimes people, they will tell people, and they've destroyed a lot of businesses. So these loan sharks, they've destroyed a lot of businesses. They will tell you that, oh, collect so amount every month, you'll be paying 10%. In 10 months, you will have paid 100% of the money that you borrowed. How is that even possible? Every month you'll be paying, 10%, and stuff like that. And it's crazy. So most time, but then I'm mentioning it because it is also, another source of money. There some tell you to pay 30% interest monthly. Then there are some that will tell you to pay 30% interest. Which business are you doing that you earn profit to now be able to pay, 30%? But then it's crazy. And then loan sharks are a source of money for businesses, but honestly, I do not advise it. It's not advisable for one to go there to borrow money or to start money. Okay, we have watch. It says, what business can I do with 1 million in Just Play Too? Then Sheikh Numan, mashallah, sister, lots of love from Kashmir. Thank you so much and God bless you. So watch Numan. I think we've done this. We've said this severally on the program, but I'm just going to give a quick overview on that to say it's not about how you have money. What business can you start? You have this amount of money. Most times, what kills a lot of businesses is that there's too much money in the business. What you should be looking around, go and look for. There are 4 ways. Look for things you can do. What problem can you solve in Just Play Too? What, or the area that you are in, what problem do they have? Every business is a billionaire maker, depending on what you are ready to give it your all. And every business you can lose all your money in any business. So first of all, check your community, check where you are. What problem is there? When I say problem, what do they need? What is that thing that people are looking for that they want to do that is not there? Is it a school that is not there? Is it where you buy so items? So that's a way of starting a business. That's the kind of business. The next thing that you look at is, what business have you seen somewhere else that can happen in Jos? Maybe you come to Abuja, you saw something they were doing. You feel you can also start that in Abuja, in Jos. So that's it. And then you can improve on an existing business. There's a business that is out there, but you just feel that there's something you can do better on that business. So that's another source. And then hobby. Maybe you have a particular hobby that you can scale up and begin to make profit from. So it's not about your 1 million. So keep that 1 million aside. And first of all, look at what are the businesses you can do there. And if possible, start it small. What I always advise is that if you can afford to lose that 1 million and you won't feel anything, then you can invest it, or otherwise scale it down and reduce the amount. So we've talked about loan sharks, right? So the next thing also for raising money for your business is bank loans. Bank loans is another way for you to raise money for your business. And so you go to the bank, you are able to collect money, you get that. It's equally another source of raising money. You also have bank guarantee. Bank guarantee, though, is usually for businesses that are existing, not new businesses. When you're raising money for your business, it's for businesses that are already there. And I love bank guarantees way more than bank loans, because in the case of bank guarantee, the interest is very small. It's usually 1% or maximum 2%, between 1 and 2%, depending on your bank and either how you are able to negotiate with your bank or something like that. And what bank guarantee does, what they do is that the bank doesn't give you money, it only guarantees you. So for example, you have a business, and then you're going to be buying goods on credit. So what you do is that you go to the bank and get this bank guarantee, which you present to the company. And so the company knows that in case you default, you don't pay, that day the bank will pay them. But for you to also use a bank guarantee, you must have collateral. which is usually a lot of things that people don't have. That's why as a business person, it's very good for you to go into properties, because one of the things that your properties will do is that they become collateral for you. You can use it to get money from business. So as much as possible, work on getting those collateral, the profit from your money and stuff like that. Use them to go into real estate, build houses. In the real estate is also a source of income. So what you do with the real estate is that you're making money, you're getting money, you're also getting money, passive income from there. For example, you build houses, rental properties, you put in rent, either offices, shops, or houses, and then you're getting rent from it. So you're making income, you're making money from it. At the same time, also, those properties can also be collateral for you that you can use to be able to get loans and all of that. So bank guarantee is also another source of income for you. Buying it on credit, which is also for businesses that have already established, is also another source of income and another way of raising money. Not income. I don't know why I keep calling it in my head. I keep saying income. So it becomes another way of raising income also for you. So these are things when you're talking about your business and raising money for your business. These are some of the ways in which you can raise money for your business. And if you have any question, please go ahead and ask, and so that let's have a discussion on those income. That would be great. And I think after this, what we'll be talking about tomorrow would be challenges that faced by businesses in Nigeria. Yeah, businesses all over the world have their own, all businesses have challenges that they face, but then in Nigeria also, there are some challenges that are very peculiar, to Nigeria. And recently, I've seen Dangote has been complaining a lot over the whole issue of money, 30% interest and stuff like that. I'm like, welcome to the club, man. We've been there all this while, we're complaining, but nobody really bothered to listen. But now, the whole thing, it's now affecting everyone, because government policies affect businesses a lot, which is one of the things that people usually do not understand or do not see, or they just feel that, oh, it really no, politics doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. But it does matter, because at the end of the day, government policies can actually affect and destroy businesses. So yes, these are some of the things that some of the ways that one can raise money for one's business. Like we mentioned earlier, from your savings, from family and friends, from partnership, from investors, from loan sharks, from bank loans, from bank guarantee, and also buying on credit. So these are ways that one can, you can raise money. So if you have any question, go ahead and put it down. Otherwise, we will soon be closing, shutting down this live. I'm just trying to go through. I'm just trying to go through. So please, for those of you that are always like, oh no, I want to, how do I put it now? I want to give money to this person to start business, this better person to start business. Most times those businesses don't succeed, honestly. And it happens a lot. It happens a lot. Most those businesses don't succeed. People just feel that you just sit down like that, and then monies will just fall on their laps, and then they start businesses. If somebody, and that's one of the things I always say, if somebody has not believed in their own dream enough to put themselves out, to make themselves uncomfortable, to tighten their belt and save money for their business, then they will not put in their all into that business. They definitely will not at all. And so it's something that that people, you must, it's not just, oh, I'll give them money to start a business, oh, I'll give them money. No, make sure that they too, they are doing something towards that business. make sure that they too, they are adding value, towards that business. Anyway, okay, it's on the 30 minutes mark. We don't seem to have any question. And so I will just see you tomorrow again at 9 p.m. Nigerian time or West African time, when we'll have another edition of Let's Do Business with Aisha. Tomorrow we'll be talking about challenges that businesses face in Nigeria. So by the grace of God, that will be what we'll be talking about tomorrow. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Well done, and bye bye.